So, I've just recorded this episode, started editing, and then realised the audio sounds terrible. And it's because instead of recording off this mic, it's recorded off this, the webcam. So I'm really sorry about that. It'll only be this episode that would be like that far, but there's no way I could possibly fix it unless I re-recorded it again, like did like a voice over it. But no, that would sound terrible. So I'm really sorry about that. I hope you enjoy the episode still though.
Hello, I'm the Platypus and welcome back to Orwell. Now, what happened in the last episode? Fuck. I actually can't remember. Oh yeah, that's what happened in the last episode. So, we found out about Nina, that she was in the army and stuff. She spoke to Harrison, she spoke to Juliet, and Juliet was going to get her away, but we had enough evidence on her. So when she went to pick up her kid, the police were sent there to try and pick her up, and she ended up taking her gun, having a firefight with them, and ended up dying. But then we found out that Abraham set her up and has been setting her up. So anyway, who's writing at the worst possible time? I just want to be done with this horrible day. Can you check the mail, please? Yeah, I think I read that out in the last video. And that's what I just said about he set it up, he told her to do the bombs, but she did it differently. He didn't want her to kill people, he just wanted her to to send a message. So he's dodgy. He's a mastermind behind this. I can't believe you just found this. Can you? They work together on this madness, but why? I still don't get it. This changes everything. We must find Abraham Godtrails tomorrow. Before we'll need some rest. It's been one hell of a day. You may log out now. Okay, I should have ended the episode there. Never mind. So this is what we found out anyway. Yeah, you can pause and look at that if you want. But I think everything's come back to me now. Episode 4 memory hole, and I think there's 5 episodes. Okay. Oh, back again. I still can't believe what happened yesterday. We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looked that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing? Flagging Miss Matanova as dangerous. Did we kill her in the end? I wish you could talk to me at least this one time. Breaking into this one-way channel feels like barking at a wall endlessly. It's getting a bit personal, doesn't he? Worst of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfells seemed to have incited and planned the assault. We need to get him today. There must be a lead on him we have overlooked. We'll keep observing all of the cases until we learn something new. Okay, let's look at Nina. Our arrest record. When promptly surrendered, the suspect instead shouted out aggressively while producing a firearm, aiming at one of the executing special agents. The suspect then opened fire, wounding special agent redacted. Okay. On the left shoulder, in defence special agent redacted drew his pistol and returned fire. As the situation briefly had already suggested to proceed with extreme caution, the suspect was hit in the chest twice, causing a collapse. An ambulance was called. The paramedics were unable to resuscitate the target. Time of death was announced at the scene. That's sad. Okay, we've got a news headline. Alleged perpetrator of Bonton bombings dead. Investigative success. Listen, I don't like the report either. We needed to cover the fact that this happened somewhere in public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes truth and ours have to divert for the common good. Don't know if I agree with that. Investigative success in Bonton bombing case. Alleged perpetrator killed in her apartment. Explosive devices discovered. Delacroix shows relief. I don't know if we haven't found explosive devices, have we? Yeah. Bonton, the perpetrator of the recent attacks across Bonton, has been identified and arrested. A special force team stormed the flat of Nina yesterday evening after evidence suggested that she was the lead suspect in the case. When confronted by the special forces, Nina drew a firearm and fired at the police. The team returned fire, killing the suspect in the process. Upon searching the apartment of the deceased, special forces discovered nearly half a dozen additional homemade explosive devices which Nina had created with easily accessible chemicals, hardware and military equipment. Investigative forces have indicated that the military-grade equipment belonged to Nina M during her military service, which she was allowed to keep when she was dishonorably tried in 2011. What? They wouldn't do that. Whether this might pose a motive for Nina M to commit the assaults is only speculative at this time. Upon reviewing the news, Secretary of Security Catherine Delacroix showed relief. Our endeavour to find the evil individual has finally been crowned with success. I have never had any doubt about the capability of our investigative methods. This concludes a dark chapter in the history of London and all of the nation. Delacroix stated. Okay. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy because obviously, like, I don't know if she did actually have explosive things on her, I can't remember, but if she didn't, it's putting her name through the mud for no reason. Okay. If you ran Stone Ravager's Bond on Fairview, cool. Exclusive interview with Jim founder Ronson. Cool. Let's not look at that. Look at Harrison's timeline. This is like that Facebook thing if you can't remember. After a slow start on the kills Sunday morning, this is going to be my day. I can fucking feel it. Oh, in case anybody does recognise this woman next to me, let me know. Just kidding, very obvious. Don't be mad at me, Martha. So this is a life when you get good money from the National Corrupter. I get it now. God, does Peter hate him? So basically he's just away with his lasso holder. Okay. People. Oh, this is about Delacroix. Minister of Security, dedicated to the purpose of improving the national safety on the interior, was formed directly after the elections in 2009, just as originally proposed by Catherine Delacroix. Ms Delacroix was subsequently granted the position of the first Secretary of Security. She is best known for the inception of the safety bill, elevating security standards in the country to a new level. Okay, cool. A phone call between Julia and Harrison. It's gone a bit dead at the moment, this game. Yeah, O'Donnell speaking. Harrison, this is Julia. Isn't this your office number? You working on Sunday? Look, as much as I appreciate that I am once again so important to you, I'm a bit in between things. Harrison could bullshit me, not funny. Take a look at the TNB if you don't believe me. No, Harrison, Nina is dead. Yeah. She's been associated with the Bonton bombings. I can't believe it. Nina, you stupid piece of shit, piece of wine all hell. Is that this under? She sure works a lot, but then again so do we. God, I'm losing track here. There's more. I spoke to her yesterday. She called me. I've never heard her so scared. She was being tracked by someone and needed to skip down. Said she wanted to let me know that she was going on. What was going on in case anything happened to her. Then she packed a few things and went on her way. She did message me about tracking her as well. Thought it was this hacker who screwed with our page. What did she tell you? She suspected someone to be wiretapping her calls. She wasn't exactly willing to talk about it. I don't know for sure, but I think it could have been the police. Oh, this is fucking brilliant. How long until they discover the connection to us? They might be listening to this very call as we fucking speak about Nina. Why would they do that? We didn't do anything, or did you? No, damn it, but it's becoming blatantly obvious those government arseholes are trying to set us up. The bombs were exactly where we held our protest. Then those letters with the song Abe obsessed about. Okay, I've lost. And now you tell me you've been in contact with Nina yesterday, pretty much proof that they've been waiting for us. We're cooked. You really believe the government has it in for us? I thought you and the government were best friends forever now after reading your opinion pieces. For what reason would they be after us and why now? What did we do? Seems to be a natural reaction. They must be setting us up because we didn't do anything for sure. I almost understand it almost. Speaking up against them one too many times, the fuck do I know? And we should just seek help just in case. Help? Who are we gonna help? Help us. Joseph Langley would worth a shot. Who? Said was lawyer, don't you remember? A freaking lawyer. What do you want him to do? Bust law enforcement, the government. He understands our situation. Abe also knew Joseph. Ooh, that's important, maybe. I talked to him recently. Law ridiculous, they make the laws, they break the laws. We need to speak in a language they'll understand, not in one they own. They know each other well. It could be a new lead. Our requests as a target. Another person on the data place because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing. We have clearance to proceed. We are going to need some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check all sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfields. He's the centre crux of all this. Okay, cool. Yeah. So I take it you've got a better plan, huh? We need to get the people on our side, turn things around. Abraham knew that. Yeah, you're right, he did know that. So now you're set on miraculously achieving something that I thought spent 1.5 years attempting. This is not about thought, this is about me defending myself. Well then, what's your defence plan? Well, there is this guy, goes by the name Nishi. It might actually be a girl, who cares? Look, this hack on the floor blog, it was a very elaborate hack. I was slightly safe. I'm not an amateur. That guy, girl, whatever is skilled in this shit mentioned having no sympathy for the government. You're going to trust a random hacker with targeted thoughts simply because he doesn't like the government. Why would he first threaten us and then work with us? Leave it to me, Jules. I'll persuade in this shit with these. Imagine the possibilities for our own hacker. Okay, you know what? Have it your way, I'll have it mine. Arguing like that good old days is just you tell others still Jules care. Ooh, that's useful. Might be more secure than calling each other. Yeah, it is. Let's get going. There goes my Sunday chill morning. My mind is still spinning around what happened to Pooh and Nina. Watch yourself, okay? What are you worried about me, Jules? I didn't know you still know by Harry. Fair enough. Oh, now he's messaged him. Hey wise ass, I know for a fact that you were messing around with Nina's PC yesterday. I have no idea who you are and why you suspect us of being involved in Bonton bombings. Were these usual sex accidents? I wouldn't care less about Weedo like you. Why do I care about you now? Though is that Nina is now dead. Dead, you get it, as in fucking killed by the law enforcement. Soon enough you will have some serious explaining to do, and it won't be for me, if you get what I mean. Look at you, I'm not writing to continue this ridiculous battle or whatever it is. Now we're all made ourselves comfortable in this same championship. I want to suggest something better than battling each other. You claim to be righteous, then be righteous, become a thought member. You said you're not on the government side, so why not be on ours? So he's basically invited him to thought, which doesn't exist anymore. Okay. I thought Mr. O'Donnell left thought. Now he's actively recruiting for the group. Makes his exit seem unlikely. I do think he left thought. I don't think that thought's a thing, but he's trying to be like, okay, look, we need your help. Do you want to join us? And that's his kind of way to do it. Oh, that's Joseph Langley. I was so confused. I was like, what's that? Ooh, he's older than I expected. Okay. Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to a lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. Oh yeah, we did read this before. Yeah, that's old. Okay. That doesn't really help us. Was the alumni of... Oh, she went to that at uni. She's the head of something. Joseph Langley opened his own law offices in the city of Bonton some years after his graduation from Stelligan in 1992. His law firm offers, probably best known for having defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks in what gained public attention as the Lion Share scandal. Cool. So he owns his own place and graduated from Stelligan in 1992. And this is his website profile. Your reliable partner in law. Joseph Lyon studied criminal law at Stelligan University in Bonton. Instantly after his graduation in 1992, Langley partnered with Catherine Delarue, a fellow student who is now officiating the Secretary of Security in the government, to found a criminal law office of their own, Delacroix and Langley Legal. So he works with Delacroix? Ooh. I didn't even know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far so good on Mr. Langley's background. Excluding the connection to Delaware, everything's unsurprising. What we need to know now are his connections to Abraham Goldfields and possibly the other members of Thought. When Miss Delarue realised her ambitions of politics in 1997, she and Mr. Langley decided to part ways. Joseph Langley kept his office, which was renamed to Law Offices of Joseph Langley. Since then, Joseph Langley has taken the side of defence in the courtroom in numerous times. His record includes everyday cases as well as high-profile media-fueled trials. He's had a year abroad in Argentina and military service in the Army of the Nation. So he's in the Army before he became a lawyer. That's useful. I doubt that means he has any combat experience. Why? He could be SAS. I feel like this is the most chilled out YouTube video I've done. I'm just like, it's probably really boring actually. I'm very just chilled. I don't know how to explain it. Hello, I'm talking to Joseph Langley. Am I talking to Joseph Langley? Hello there, yes you are, and who would you be? Jules. I'm Juliet, Cassandra's friend. We spoke a couple of days ago. Oh yes, of course. Hey Juliet, how can I help you? Honestly, I don't quite know where to start. By the way, I heard from Cassandra. I'm sorry I didn't get back to you yet. Really, that's good. Where is she? Jail. Oh, it's not so good. She got arrested. What? Why? As informed, Cassandra's been taken into custody. Apparently, they have new evidence. Grand. They can tap on that officer. Yeah, we do. I tried to call immediately, but they claimed she didn't want to talk to me. That's their official statement. Where did they suddenly dig up new evidence from? I've no evidence, I do, but I've just had it with their shenanigans. It's just so annoying that I cannot talk to her. I've been trying every president I know to get in contact with her. Joseph, this sadly aligns perfectly with another incident. You probably read the TMB today. You mean about the Bonton bombings? Oh my god, I can't speak. Perpetrator, yes, that woman that died, Nina. She was a friend and also a member of our group. Thought. Oh no, I'm so sorry, I had no idea. It's okay, you couldn't possibly have known. You're right, this is very troubling. This is such a boring conversation. Come to think it, Abraham asked me for a favour. Someone called Nina once quite some time ago. I hope it wasn't this Nina. Might well be. I doubt Abe knew many other people named Nina. What was the favour about? It was just a small thing, nothing of importance. A favour for Miss Matronova. This could be important, follow this lead. I just spoke to Harrison, another member of our group. We agree the police might be investigating us next. They might be on to everyone in fault now. They might lock us up straight away. I mean, can they do that? Not really, I haven't done anything illegal. Well, even with the safety bill in place, they still need some solid indications you're all involved in the actual bombings. All honestly, I'm not sure what constitutes a solid indication these days. Is there anything we can do that you can do maybe? Anything we can do that you can do maybe? Anything we can do, you can do maybe. Jay, I appreciate you come to me. It really is worrying, and I would take this on immediately were it not for Cassie. I made the mistake to self-prioritise once. I owe Cassandra to get her out of this first. Joseph, Nina is dead. She got shot. There's no telling if we're next. If it be in that situation, I would be trying to get my girlfriend out of that too. Oh well. Oh well. Any time to read into more specialised codes of law again. Write some emails, see if there is a legal limbo or basically anything to do with Cassandra. Maybe I'll come across something that might help you as well. After all, these cases seem connected, and it's all I can do. All I can offer. I hope you understand. I do. It's kind of a relief. Thank you. Wish you could do more. I will let you know. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. Troubling, very troubling. I'm sorry for what happened, but answer me this one. How can I join thought when I'm already a part of it? I think Initiate is a... He's already... Remember, why didn't we find any hints at this history with the thought then? Initiate. Status. Friend me to get express security flaw on net news. Okay. Giraffes with hats. Really? No, that's not his picture. So he's hacking because he finds this entertaining. Can you explain to me what's entertaining about defacing and brain stuff? And so it begins to worry the web. Hereby declares the data wars, and all of you data wars. What's data wars? Tell apart what's right or wrong about me, and here and those shall be rewarded. It's a trap. Community, listen everyone. Initiate made a little game for you. I call it Horn vs Horn, and it will be available for everyone to play soon. It's those of you who want to play it right now, drop me a line, I'll get you an invite. Play again, and again. So freaking close, damn it. This sucks. I lose at this every single time. Oh, that's an old meme, isn't it? You're cheating. No way, Jose. My game's entirely fair. You need to learn to play as much as you need to improve your orthography. Open letter to Victor Rosen. Dear Rosen, you are my idol. I really admire you and your style. You've got... Why is he right like that? You've got an awesome tech company you call your own and wear very shiny snake leather boots that probably have been assembled by children and you Starvica. So many hipsters look up to you, want to be just like a little bit more like you. There is not much more man can do and want in life. This is a bit like Steve Jobs, something like that. Something bothered me though. As a bright star, the tech would have got to improve your security. Look, I used to log in like Rose and password, it would be a big deal. No one won't give a damn. But for luminous figures like yourself, just imagine what would happen when someone who's nothing as benevolent as myself would find those out and post them openly, say on the timeline or on any other social media platform. Embarrassing, wouldn't it be? All I demand in return is to have a chat with you personally. There's something that has been bothering me for quite some time now. Even though I got a glimpse of Jerusalem Larry Tarot already, you were never available. So let's give that another try. I use a chat tool called Silent Scream. I've written that myself, which will connect to any other chat tool So you use like my nick for silent scream is root. Root is what you use for Linux. It's like the top menu. I don't know if it's got a link to that. Was yeah. Let's say you went there. Of course, he would have everyone I know who was remotely into tech or everyone wants to work there, which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns, and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. Right, I can imagine he wasn't kicking books with his leather boots right now. What the fuck? What? That for real? For real as myself. Trid that the password didn't work fake. He probably changed it SAP. He ever get in chat with you. No chat, no message, no nothing. But I thought so highly of him. Okay. Let's look through the rest of this then. Expertise. Areas of engagement. Joseph Langley knows how to handle cases of various complexity. In many years as justice advocate, he has gained invaluable skills in widespread areas of law. He engaged in cases such as the following areas. Joseph Langley's track record includes the lion's share scandal, which revealed nationwide media coverage in 2010. In that case, he defended construction entrepreneur Elwood Hendricks, who was taken on a governmental contract for highway construction. When it became apparent his road's pavement was of inferior quality than paid for, Hendricks' firm became subject to corruption investigation. Joseph Langley took on defence for Hendricks, during which he was able to convincingly argue that Hendricks had actually acted on behalf of the Secretary of Transport Greenway, who had taken the largest part of the money put aside in the fraudulent process. This case ended with a minor sentence for Hendricks, where Greenway had to step down with sentenced to imprisonment. Okay. Yeah, I remember that perfectly. No way anybody misses that case at that time. That was either courageous or dumb. Seemingly, it turned out to be the former for some. Now it might be the latter. Okay, there's his phone number. Might be his work phone number though. There's his email address. There's where his works is. Internet gives you all the facts you need. Let's look at his emails probably. Okay, let's look at this. Helping hand. I assume you know who I am. It has come to my attention that one of your consultants is certain Cassandra Watergate is currently held in investigative custody. As far as I am informed, that both of you have some kind of liaison. While this is not of my concern, it's heartbreaking that no lovers are apart from each other. I'm in a position to change that if you deliver incriminating material for a person named Goldfells, a member of activist group for whom I know you have contact with. Let me know if you are willing to assist me in this case, and I will let you. And I will see to it Sanders receives a helping hand as well. Is this Sam sending the message? Bloody Sam's a dodgy man. Are you kidding? Is this our hacker friend again? Please excuse me mailing you on a Sunday, but I have an urgent matter at hand. I am driving to the office now and I need to use my private notebooks. Can you please unlock the... Okay. I'm guessing we'll be able to look at his computer now. Oh, there was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. They needn't worry though, the issue is now being fixed. Start pictures. That is. So he's an active supporter of the Children of the Parges Foundation. He was probably, when he was in the army, he worked at the Parges. I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. I guess it's a good cause after all. Okay. I'm trying to get the least information first and build up to the most. Ooh. He was married. He caught fish. Oh, there's Abraham. So they are good friends. Him and Joseph. They go fishing together. And there's Cassandra with him. Browser history. History cleared by the user. Okay, let's look at the mails. Office. Dear Mr. Langley, regarding your request to release your client Cassandra Watergate from investigative custody, we unfortunately have to inform you that your request has been denied. Though it is true Miss Watergate is undoubtedly not directly involved in the instance known as the Bonton bombings, we have multiple indications connecting Miss Watergate to a group known as Thought, which in turn associated with the alleged perpetrator of said bombings. Investigations have also brought up new evidence of this earlier case of the injury of a police officer, which demands reopening of a said criminal case, which is all true. Our meeting. Let's thank you for the business meeting. It was great to finally meet you in person. This from Mr. Young. Your case truly deserves a dedicated and equally experienced lawyer. Oh, this is 2, sorry. After some careful conducted consideration, it is with utmost regret that I have to inform you that I do not have the capacities required for a case of this complexity at this time. Yet there is a case for 2 sentient missing capacities. It would be not desirable to go into the case half-heartedly. I'm sure you will understand my decision. Again, thank you for your trust and effort put into your proposal. My hope is to be able to work with you on a future case when circumstances change. Until then, I wish all the best. So this is because he's not taking cases because of the Cassandra situation and he wants to get her out. Okay, that's nice, I guess. Let's keep looking. Hi Joseph, I've gone through your books for the 3rd time this morning as you requested, and sadly I can only confirm what I told you. You may not notice it right now because it's slow decline, but you're on your way to hit rock bottom some black days in the future if this business trends. Oh, he's got financial trouble. Excuse me if I sound like a broken record, but these are the major issues I see. This isn't running too well, it seems. Too few crowds, I suppose. We must be doing the right. Sound like there are major issues I see. Apart from your number of clients dropping steadily, your expenses since the end of 2016, especially by the credit cards of yours, which Cassandra kept using, went up by a whopping 280%, and any ideas for that might be. There is this recurring donation that's been going on for some time. I can respect that you're helping out a friend, but you have to stop at some point, seriously. If all those expenses are a must, well, I must be definitely agree with laying off Miss Winters, as you mentioned. Considering laying off Miss Winters, see the fact that your clients are dropping anyway, why have a dedicated secretary around any longer than needed, or get her to work part-time, or find someone who will work part-time for a lower hourly rate ideally. Cheers, Karen. Ugly but not out of our concern. Could be used as blackmail. Private, I need to ask you a favour. My dear friend, oh, this is from Godfills, Indubo. If I may address you by that name once more, I hope this mail, now we're friends, maybe this friendship is worth investigating further. I hope this mail finds you in good health. First of all, I'd like to apologise for not being able to write you as often as I should have. I hope you don't think I avoided writing due to asking you about ongoing financial support for Nina. So he's been paying for Nina? He might have supported the Bondon bombings perpetrator. We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there really was an ongoing financial support. Well, there was a hint earlier. I should not have asked in the first place, and yet here I am asking again. There's a young woman, her name is Cassandra, who is a member of my debate club. She has undeservedly trouble very recently and requires nothing but the best defence attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. It's a lot of information in one email. So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfield was his client, which raised the question, what was his case about? Without a doubt, you must have heard about the riots at the Freedom Plaza 2 days ago, so the circle is complete. It's probably also about the English police officer. I will not beat around the bush. Cassandra is a prime suspect for said injury, so taking on this case might be dealing with some PR headwind with it. She claims not to have done the deed, and I am willing to believe it. Should you be willing to take on the legal defence, I would be more than grateful. I'll cover any cost in full, whatever you might need. Let me know your thoughts. We know his thoughts, he took it on, so... Joseph, it's done, don't work too much. Leverine. I've not been in contact with him for a long time. I cannot meet your demands. I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group thought. Only if you mind our agreement. Cassandra Watergate must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. Agreed to submit information on thought. Oh, he's already stabbing him in the back just for Cassandra. I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes the next time he talks to members of thought. Okay. I'm guessing this is Harrison and the other guy. Hello, wise ass, anyone there? The initiate. So you found your way here, Harrison. Digging through your TL was pretty nice. Why didn't you just tell me you wanted to chat? When you told me what happened to Nina, I went straight on to research. I got the impression that the government is up to no good. Great work, Captain Obvious. He doesn't write like a person would write that, Harrison. I did find something you won't like a bit. Orwell. What is Orwell? Oh wait, is this secret Orwell? Seems the system that can put everything on the web under surveillance. Oh no, we did. everything to keep it outside of the nation till we were ready for the revelation, and now it's enforced people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. Seems, what exactly do you mean by everything? Everything as in this conversation, every call, web page, maybe PCs, whatever. You're bullshit me. I'm not manna. I'm not, I wish I was. Let's assume you're right for a second. How do they pull this off? Storage alone is one thing, but actively going through all of it. They outsource surveillance to people outside the nation. Am I outside the nation? Oh. Those people are supposed to collect pieces of data from websites, all kind of communications and whatnot, and send them to the Orwell mainframe. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. How come we've never heard of this? Even more importantly, how come you have? That's a good point. Thanks, Harris. Soon. I have very good connections to some hackers outside the nation. A real hacker network, and unfortunately we can't go after people outside the nation. They know a thing about secret recruiting for this shit without letting people in the nation know. Don't know how exactly they pull that off, but they do. And that's also what happened to Nina, I guess. I don't know about that. This is so fucking crazy. Do they have no DC, no fucking respect for privacy, and for Nina? Harrison don't. Hell, it's everything we fought against. You need to watch your tongue. Nina's got nothing to do with this. I do not need to fucking watch my tongue. Please kill man or we will regret it. Oh, I will never kill that until this madness stops. That's fair enough. I already got an idea tailor-made for you. Man, if you discuss things like this here, you'll get both of us locked up. Let's meet somewhere then. That's a good idea. Yeah, say the word and I'll be there too. There must be something we can do to talk without the possibility of someone snipping around. We can't stand around doing nothing. Well, there's one thing. It's a bit risky. You're using my chat tool right now, aren't you? Well, if I want to live my life in a cage, I'd go live in a fucking queue of the system and just shut down. Yeah, it's abominable, but yeah, I am. The tool is built in cipher. Oh shit. It's a custom encryption algorithm written by me, easy to break but off record, and that's what we need. So now they're gonna encrypt everything they talk. They probably cannot break this, not right away. It gives us a couple of messages probably. What are you waiting for? Go for it. Okay, I'll activate it now. Just remember to quite write quickly. And keep your fingers crossed this will work at all. Damn! You really decrypt it. I'm getting reports of an unknown cryptograph here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. But am I going to miss these messages up here? Or are they going to be? They should be in the decrypt them as well once they get the code. Seems to all be dollar signs. It's been a minute. It could work. Damn it. They won't know if I've decrypted it or not. I will need some time to look clear to the end of the point, and then I'll only have a second. One thing. What will you do with what I find there? I think they're going to meet at Nina's or start a war on the government. Don't know, man. You talking of war and shit gives me the chills. If he wants war, will he? We will have Mr. arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. It's a bit dodgy. You told me you don't have any love for the government. You were already a part of thought. Now prove it. Your chance to do something with the relevance to do it instead of hacking people's sites for fun. Oh well. Okay, fine. Time to get to work. Don't forget to send me your stuff or don't allow it. Did I still be home just published or best see for yourself? Imagine you are looking my way now, aren't you? I absolutely know this information, certainly not me. Only very few people can access the data on our back end. This doesn't exactly aid us in our investigation, quite the opposite. Probably we need to hurry. Was apparently a member of the activist for, are they involved in the incidents? Seems that the bombing perpetrator yesterday identified as Nina M might not have been working alone. Information leaked was from libel source and implies she belonged to a Bonton-based group called Thought. This self-proclaimed activist group seems to be behind a number of violent demonstrations that have been held around Bonton. One of the articles on their most locked up blog also quotes from Die Gendank Scenes Free, the lyrics occurring in the letter spread prior to the bombings. If and how the group is indeed also involved involved in the bombings have left to speculation for the moment. We've already requested the administrators of the blogger for an official statement, but we've yet to receive the form of response. Right, I'm going to finish this video here. It's a bit of a middle episode, this one. It kind of links the two together. Not much has happened. We found out that the hacker's in talks with Harrison, and we know that Joseph has got a link with Abraham, who is probably dodgy. But yeah, except for that, not much has happened. But I'm guessing it's about to happen, because this is episode 3, 4 in the game. I'm talking chapter anyway. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. I'll be doing more of this, like I said, and I have been more consistently now. So the way I'll be doing this is I'll have this episode, and then the next video that I'll put up will be of Fair, whatever you call it, and then it'll be Orwell Fair, and then I think Orwell probably got 3 or 4 episodes left, and I'll be done. And then I want to do the other Orwell, so they'll probably go on side by side. But yeah, if you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe for more. I've been the Platypus, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.